the goal, Doria. Doria said, I have to get through this interview with no spoilers, and it's true. The one spoiler we can tell you is that Doria went to see Dina Martina at the Casita del Campo at the Cavern Club in the new show, and she said to me, this show is going to be hazardous to your health because it may kill you.
I'm pretty sure it will kill you, Frank. I'm almost certain.
You say that with such glee, but you are, as long as you're delighting our own Dina Martina, I'm thrilled. Dina, welcome to our show. Hello, beautiful.
Thank you. I am so pleasured to be here. Thank you so much. And I just must say that finally, after I think maybe this is the first time I've ever seen you both in the same room at the same time, because I was on your show in New York City, and that was with you, Frank, and then I was in here in Lozenges with Doria. But that was a different place. That was a very different kind of studio. That was like something in Shantytown.
Yes.
But seeing you both in the same place, I was starting to think you were the same person.
I think that sometimes it's a Quonset hut, that old studio. We were very scared of it, but now at least
it's a
we're
methadone clinic.
We're grown up now.
Methodist clinic. Yes.
there's that. So what is the name of the new show? I want to get it exactly right.
The new show is called Dina Martina Shitting Ovations.
Sitting Ovations.
Yes.
Okay. Did I pronounce it correctly? Okay.
Surely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, Sitting Ovations at the Casita del Campo. Are you enjoying being in Lozenges?
I always love it. It's so delightfully arid here. It's wonderful. It's like a band roll-on. It's very dry.
It is. It's
very dry. But I always have a wonderful time down here. There's, I got to say, I mean, on the way here, I just never stop appreciating the world-class traffic situation we've got. And we have, it's almost as good as we have up in Seattle in the Pac Northwest. Because we have world-class traffic up there, too.
You do.
We do.
How are things at home? Do you check in when you're here in L.A.? Do you call Seattle and...
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You know, Phoebe's at home. She's my adopted daughter. And she, I leave her at home. She's 11 now, so she's a grown woman.
Okay. I would say she can... Hadn't you left her in a store once? I remember that, and they took care of her.
Well, like a few times. Yeah. Different stores, though. I don't always leave her in the same one.
Mix it up for her.
Well, I tried to leave her in the same one once, and they said, no, not a Jen. Not a Jen.
Okay.
So they actually stopped us they nipped it in the bud. They stopped us at the front door. They remembered us.
Certainly they'd remember Phoebe because she had spent several months there.
Well, she shines, too. She's a prodigy.
Okay. Yeah. I'll bet she is. How was it putting together this new show?
It was real good. You just cut and paste and basically, write all your ideas and hopes and dreams down on pieces of paper and then just draw them out of a hat.
Okay. And do you ever worry that you give away too much on this, like that you're too naked on stage, figuratively speaking?
No.
Or maybe literally, no.
No, do I seem that way?
No, you give and give and give when I see your show.
Well, thank you. I try to give.
So,
I was born next to a trunk. So,
Although, speaking of that, I haven't, the last two shows, I believe, that I've seen, there have been no GIFs.
You are correct. She is an observant one. Got to get up
that's why we keep her here
early in the morning to catch her worm. But, no, I only do it anymore in the Christmas show. Because it makes sense. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Give away some GIFs.
And it must be really difficult to collect all those because they're really special.
They are special, but I stop off at a lot of Goodwill and Salvation Army donation boxes at night.
Okay.
And people leave things outside of them.
Oh.
So I think it's free.
Yeah, if it's not in the box, particularly.
I know, right?
Although, if you really are going to spelunk in the box, if you can go to all that effort, I think you should be able to take whatever you need. And you're not keeping it for yourself, Dina.
Exactly.
Giving
I'm
it
just
to
a pit stop. I'm merely a conduit for worthless gems.
So
yeah.
That's how we think of Dina Martina. She's appearing in sitting ovations at more than one ovation?
I think it's 3 or 4.
Okay, so sitting ovations.
It's not quite a baker's dozen.
Okay, at the Casita del Campo here in Los Angeles. How did you play New York recently? When were you there last?
I played New York City on November 30th. I was there at Baby King's, right in Times Square. right in the heart of it.
Oh, BB King's. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh,
Sure,
okay.
That's
oh,
why I said Baby King.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay.
And that's where
How
they
was
had,
that room for
That's
you?
where got great food. They served BB back ribs and delicious. But we did the show. It was lovely. It was a very wide room. It's a very wide room.
Yeah. It's
But I like it wide.
Oh, you and me. You and me
Yeah,
both.
wide. I was there. I've been all over the place. I was in London this year.
Do they appreciate you in London and your oeuvre?
Sure.
Good.
Well, I had my ovaries removed.
Oh,
Yeah. And my tubes tied. I went out on the town, let my hair down, got my gams off, you know. But I've had a wonderful time. I've been all over. I was in Lozenges, and then I'm back. And I went to San Francisco just the other night. I was doing shows Monday and Tuesday. And I'll be in Palm Springs on the 5th and 6th of February. And then I'll be in New York City. But I'm not doing shows in New York City.
What are you doing?
I'm just kicking it. You know, coasting on my street cred.
Okay.
That's all.
But you don't have tickets to Hamilton, because everyone who goes to New York, that you have to ask now if they're going to see Hamilton.
Is that about the witch in the
Yes,
Wizard
it's about
of Oz?
Margaret Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. It's a rap hit musical about her.
Oh, good. Witch rap. Love me some good witch rap.
Good, and it'll be quite wonderful.
And witchy.
And witchy too.
Mm-hmm.
Is there ever a town that's even wilder than you? Like, is San Francisco or London or?
Gosh, I don't know. San Francisco's real. Oh, what a town, man. You know, Julie London Square and Ghirardelli Circus and all that stuff. It's a neat town.
I always have fun when we go, and I do go to the Ghirardelli people. I do like them.
I know.
Yeah, you can look at me and you just know. Look what I'm doing. This Dina Martina shirt. I'm giving.
I know you're wearing,
but I'm giving it a good
I hope the
stretch.
viewers at home can see it.
It's
Yeah,
a little bit of a stretch here in the middle part of it.
Is it?
Yeah, a little here. It's a little. It's a little.
Well, that's what I like. I prefer a tourniquet fit. You know, it's kind of
That's
like
what I'm going for.
it's like
Dina.
sausage casing.
It's like a cummerbund.
Exactly. You know what I realized recently? I found out that cummerbund only has one B. It's not cumber. It's not like cucumber. It's cummerbund.
Yeah, it's cummerbund. Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next subject.
Spelling with Dina Martina.
Let's talk politics.
Okay.
How about that presidential election? Huh?
Let's.
What were
I'm
you-
scared.
what were you
No,
gonna say?
we could talk about that. No, I was going
Will
to.
you be?
I'm voting for Shirley Chisholm.
Okay.
I was going to ask if you'll be campaigning for anyone or if you lend your celebrity to any of the nominees.
Anyone who will have me.
Candidates. Any of them.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
That's
I'll do
kind of
all of them. I'll campaign for all of them. I think I'm going to be tweeting live tweeting tonight for the Republican whatever
There
it's
again
called.
tonight.
Debate
yes.
again.
Again?
yes, you. How
More is more.
You're not paying attention.
No.
You've not noticed that Donald Trump is refusing to.
Oh, that's tonight. The one where he won't because of
Yes.
Megan Fox Kelly.
Megan Kelly.
Megan Kelly.
Trainer. One of the
Kelly
Megans.
Fox. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I find that I really enjoy your live tweets of the,
Thank
of
you.
the debates because I get a lot out of them.
I appreciate
notice
that
things-
feedback.
You
Thank
notice
you.
things that maybe people who aren't educated enough or they're
Sure.
just not paying attention.
Sure.
You have an insight into politics that
Thank
is
you.
very helpful.
Thank you.
And
Well, I
education.
never graduated from high school, so you know I see those things.
I was going to say, is that what you attribute your dexterity and your
Sure.
your
Sure.
perceptiveness to that?
Sure.
Is there the front runner for you or not?
Oh gosh, there's so many. I hope Dewey defeats Truman again. I say the second time's a charm.
I've heard
Maybe
that.
it'll stick that time.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to Dina Martina. She is starring in Sitting Ovations at the Casita del Campo
I am.
this weekend here. I can't wait.
I have to clear my throat.
Okay.
I was going to say, is this dry air? Is it difficult for a performer? I mean, you're up there belting out these songs.
Thank you.
And is it difficult for you to do that in desert air as opposed to, say, the moist sea air of Provincetown?
No, it's all right. I sleep underwater, so it moistens my pipes. They used to call me the pipe when I was a little girl in school in choir class. They'd say, "Here comes the pipe." It was a reference to my jaw, jiv, and jift.
I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Speaking of Provincetown, will you be spending the summer there? Is it already too soon to look at?
No, it's never too soon.
Okay, are you going? Will Dina Martina be spending the summer?
I certainly will. I will be at the Crown in Anshore, and I signed my contract just recently.
That's great. Now, how many weeks do you
It's
spend?
just inked.
Okay.
Now,
Just inked it.
when you're performing at the Crown and Anchor, you have, I've noticed there are often children in the audience. Those are all ages shows.
Oh, sure.
And but they're not really different, are they?
Oh, I thought you were going to say they're not really children. No, they're placebos.
Oh. But your shows, you don't dumb them down for kids. It's not like a special
No,
kiddie
because
show.
I never graduated from high school.
Not a lot of dumbing down there. No.
They're
None
your
to be
peers.
had. None to be had. No, my shows are real G-rated,
Yeah,
and so it's family friendly.
I think
We were
so.
talking about that because it's really. I was like, there are no dirty words or
No,
concepts that would. There might be some concepts that might be a little disturbing,
but they're also
sometimes.
hard to grasp.
Yeah, it's true. So they probably would go over it right over their heads.
Sure.
Wasn't there a turkey costume video? I remember that. There was
yes.
a turkey. That,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay, because
Maybe.
that can be.
Well, thank you. I must say thank you for calling it a turkey, because it was a turkey. And a lot of peeps say, like when I went to Provincetown my first summer, I wore it a few times on the street, and people would say, "Hey, chicken! Chicken! Come here, chicken! It's picture time!" And I'd say, first off, I'm a turkey. And second off, no.
like Boy George did to me that time at Wigstock. And
What did you do?
I asked for a picture and he said no.
Oh.
He said no, like I said, could I take a shit in your mouth? Is what it sounded.
Did he say you could do a courtroom sketch?
No, no, nothing.
You
He said,
should've.
No,
Shoulda.
no. He
Woulda.
Yeah.
Coulda.
There's. Is there a town you haven't played yet, Dina Martina, that you wish you
I've
would?
yet to play Trinidad or Tobago.
Okay. Is there hope for that, or is your
Well, I
agent
play-
working on that?
There's not really much hope at this point. But I will be playing at the end of my tour. I'm going all over the place this year. It's very exciting. I'll be playing North Korea and the Holy Land, and then wrapping everything up in Nashville, Kentucky.
Okay. Well, good.
How about a cruise? Have you ever done a cruise ship?
Yes,
And how was
I
that?
did one.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
The look on your face, Dina, it doesn't strike me as that it was your favorite experience.
Oh,
or
no,
am I
it
reading
was-
it wrong?
Well, it was on the high seas. It was, and it was J. It was very J. And, less is probably more.
Okay.
Less is probably more.
Well, some people do the cruise. A lot of performers, they'll like fly you into one port of call.
Mm-hmm.
You do 2 nights of shows, and then they get off at the next, and they fly you home. Like you don't
Sure,
have to do
sure.
the whole week or anything.
And the cruise I was on, I called it the Cruise of the Debbies, because Debbie Reynolds was performing on it, and Debbie Gibson.
Wow.
Wow. And Dina Martina.
That's the 3Ds of power right
Exactly.
there. Did Debbie Reynolds come to see you, I hope?
No, none of them did.
But Dina Martina,
And
your show
none of
was
the
best.
passengers either. It was an intimate, I called it the closed set.
That was. Well, was that the name of the show? Did they know? And
Dina
that kept them
Martina,
away?
the closed set. That's what it was called.
That's insane.
No, there were a select few. It was an elite group.
it's like I remember I talked to Dame Edna once, and she said, "I'm like caviar."
Did she talk to you too?
She did right back. She said, "I'm like caviar. I'm like available for a select few."
Oh.
And she said, if everyone got me, I'd have to be playing Madison Square Garden. And
my
I thought
God.
that was a really good way to look at it. That if
Exactly.
everyone understood her, they'd have to play
Exactly.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
So, what's the biggest room you've ever played, Dina?
Biggest room, the biggest audience I performed in front of was at Wigstock. And that was in 2005. And that was one of the most amazing, wonderful times I've ever had. And, but then I suppose the next one was last year when I opened for Mr. Alan Cumming in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, it's probably a big room. That's fantastic.
It was the Parker Playhouse, which was wonderful. You've been inside the Dorothy Chandler's Pavilion.
Yes.
Well, this was like a slightly smaller version of that.
Oh, it's
It
beautiful.
it was gorgeous. It was open in the 60s and everything was beautifully maintained. And backstage, I got to tell you, was one of the most amazing experiences because it was like a museum of theater back there because they had framed playbills and reviews and promo photos and everything of all the performers who have been there over the decades. And they had everyone from Elizabeth Taylor to Katharine Hepburn to everyone you could think of. Amazing.
Is there now a Dina Martina program hanging on the wall there?
Yeah, they took all the other ones down and just put a bunch of me up.
As they should.
Yeah, exactly.
We are talking to Dina Martina. She's playing the Casita del Campo this weekend here in Los Angeles before going off to other ports of call.
And some people might think that it's all sold out because a bunch of them sold out. But then we added 2 shows this Sunday, so there's still room.
Yeah, and you need to see it. And as Doria said, it will be sort of a hazard to your health. You will be laughing so hard and not at her, but with her. You will
for her
doing all
the
that.
audience. I saw it with a great crowd.
Thank you.
Everybody was howling, and there were 2 girls sitting next to me who came down from Seattle. I was like,
really?
yeah, but
I didn't even know
they've
that.
seen your Christmas show many times.
And they still came down.
And they still came down.
Oh my gosh.
Has the Christmas show been done outside of Seattle?
Well, yes, that's when I was at Baby King's. That's what I did it at, and I think they named it after the baby Jesus because he was born a king.
Right.
And so, but I did the show there. That was a Christmas show. And then I was in Provincetown on January 2nd doing a belated Christmas show. And that was real neat.
Well, it's before the Epiphany, so it's okay. As long as, you have to
Sure, but after Christmas.
What kind of crowds are in Provincetown on January 2nd?
Wunderbar. It's all townies.
Locals?
It's all villagers.
The locals.
Torches and pitchforks. Yeah.
coming out
They all come out for my hide. They want blood.
And you give it to them.
And I give it to them. Because it's that time of the month.
That's our Dina Martina. So I wanted to ask you, I saw a lovely photo of you, and you had a bare shoulder, but with an epaulette on it. How does that stand?
Now, are you saying B-E-A-R?
No, you're a pretty lady. B-A-R-E.
Thank you. I went to finishing school.
Does it hurt?
Apply. Yeah.
Does it hurt to remove the epaulette?
No, I leave it on.
Oh, okay.
It's on under this jacket I'm wearing. This bolero. For those at home, viewers, I'm wearing a beautifully appointed bolero jacket right now.
I like a bolero. It cuts you in just the right spot.
It likes you.
Thank you. You were wearing, last I saw you were wearing a Claiborne T-shirt and kind of a Michael Jackson-esque leather jacket.
Thank you. That's a noteworthy ensemble.
It looked good.
Thank you. I appreciate that feedback.
It did. Has it ever happened where no one's around to help you zip up or not?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to check in on that.
With all the costume changes, you must have people backstage helping you.
No.
You don't have a team.
I'm a one-lady team.
Wow, that's amazing.
There should be a Team Dina. You would think,
There probably is somewhere.
You'd have a team of dressers backstage.
There probably is one somewhere.
Have you ever met Dina Martin, Dean Martin's daughter? Because she's done our show, too.
Not.
We need to make that happen. I think Dina Martina and Dina Martin need to know each other somehow.
Sure. Do you know her?
Well, she was
We've
on
had her
once.
on the show
Yeah,
before.
we had a nice time with her.
Okay. And were you on the show the same day?
I was. I sat
Okay.
there. I didn't do any of her numbers, but I behaved and was a good host, and I brought out the best in her.
She probably won't run screaming if she runs into you.
No, it was okay. But I think, but I would like to be there when you meet her. I think that would.
Oh, I'd love to be there when I meet her. That'd be neat.
It works out.
I've seen her. I've only seen her perform once. It wasn't in person, but I saw her on the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. And she
killed it. I'll bet.
Have you ever performed on that?
I'd say she sang.
She said, "Okay."
She sang.
She didn't kill it.
No, she didn't kill it.
Have you ever? You've never done a telethon.
Have you performed on Jerry Lewis Labor Day?
Oh gosh,
Was
back
that
in the
something
day.
you'd be open
Back
to?
in the day when I still lived in Vegas, I did. Yeah. He would ask me sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd perform, and I would oblige. I was usually on at the prime time at 3:30, 4 a.m.
Wow.
It's a good spot. Not everyone can get. There's a time zone where that is drive time. I'm sure.
I know.
Somewhere. Yeah, that works out beautifully. I was going to say Since your hometown is Seattle, as you call it, do they
Sure is. It's a moist region.
do they get you more than everywhere else, or does everyone understand the wonders of Dina Martina?
No, I've just been performing there for longer than anywhere outside of Vegas, and so they're wonderful up there, and they are delightfully lubricated up there. They really know how to have a beverage.
You don't tipple before you go on, do you?
Not before I go on, but afterwards I'll have an absolute Slim Fast or something like that, Or if it's during the holidays, I'll have my favorite drink, which is a brandy snifter with Kahlua and vodka and cottage cheese.
Okay.
It's a chunky Russian. Uh-huh.
Can I try those for Christmas? If I come see the Christmas show, you'll have them there? So are you selling T-shirts at the new one? Because I might.
I am.
Because I'm up to 3 Dina Martina shirts. I have the one that looks like the Shroud of Turin Dina.
Sure. That was the first one.
And I have that one, and I have the one with the lips all over it, which I always get nice
That's a real
compliments
good one.
about.
There's like 3 others that, in addition to the one, I think I have 4 others that you don't have.
Isn't there like an Italian chef looking one? I don't have that one.
There's that one, and then there's the one that's Dina on Dina action. There was amazing drawing. I will show it to you after the show. By Adam Bohemond, I think is his name. He's a wonderful New York artist, and he drew a picture of me riding me. And it's a wonderful picture.
That's never really happened, though, right? It wasn't he didn't do that from
a
life
lot
study.
of men's dreams.
I'll bet.
But other than that, no.
Dina Martina, how long does the show continue at the Casita del Campo?
It goes through this Sunday. It's tomorrow, 2 shows, and 2 shows Saturday, and those are all sold out. And then there's room on Sunday only.
Okay, so people should definitely go see Dina Martina in a brand new show called Sitting Ovations. And as Doria said, it is hazardous to your health to see it, and even worse, if you miss it.
It's delightfully carcinogenic.
There's your pull quote. I think that's
I know, right?
Exciting. I think it's good. And then what's the sketch after that?
I'll be in Palm Springs the next weekend on the 5th and 6th at a wonderful venue, the Purple Room.
Yes.
Have you been?
I think I have.
Well, I know I have not, but I will on the 5th and 6th. And then I have a brand new show with a new video opening in Seattle, Washington, D.C. on April 1st.
Seattle. Okay, I got that. Wait, even newer than Sitting Ovations?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my, Dina, you never stop.
Well, Sitting Ovations is a compilation of the stuff I wrote last year.
Okay.
And then I tour that. And then this is the second. I usually write 2 new shows a year, a Christmas show and a spring show.
I think that's called overachieving.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
She's the hardest working woman in show business.
I know.
Or a distant facsimile.
Yeah. And on that lovely note, should people go to DinaMartina.com? Is that the best?
Never.
Okay,
Yes, please. Go to DinaMartina.com. Harness the power of the internet. And go to DinaMartina.com for all your hopes and dreams.
You filled all of mine. I love when you're here, and
thank you. Likewise.
It's very rare that we are all in agreement about how brilliant you are, but this is one of those times where we think you're just the best. So, Dina Martina, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much. Lovely to see you both. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was still talking.
Don't do it. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm done now. Period.
When we return to the Frank Show, not nearly as much fun here on Sirius XM OutQ.